Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to My Math with Mrs. Hoskins. Today we're going to be doing lesson 9-1 on squares and rectangles. So you will need to get these materials. Your paper for squares and rectangles, page 635, a pencil, and a blue and red crayon. Now, if you don't have blue and red, you can use two other colors. Don't worry. Go ahead and pause the video and get the materials you need. So now that we have all our materials, we're going to begin the lesson. We'll start with our essential question. How can I recognize two-dimensional shapes and equal shares? Two-dimensional, like 2D. It really means flat as compared to 3D that has shape and form like we do. So first they want us to draw a farm, which is a little more complicated than I want to do. We're just going to draw some red squares and some blue rectangles. So I'm going to start out with my square. And I'll make a bigger square over here. Those are my buildings. And I'll put a window in this building. All right, now let's make a roof that is shaped like a rectangle. So it's going to have two long sides and two short sides. And another roof. Let's put a door in both of our buildings. Now we are to count how many squares did we make. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. So I'll write a 3 here. And how many rectangles? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the page to go to the next part of our lesson. Two-dimensional shapes are flat shapes. They can be open or closed. So here we have our little piggy, and he can go in because this is open. It doesn't have a line here. But over here, our piggy can't go in. He got a bump on his head because this is a closed shape. Squares and rectangles are two-dimensional shapes. They are closed. They have straight sides and vertices, or vertex. This means corners. Corners are vertices. The square has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trace your 4. And 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trace your 4. A rectangle also has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trace your 4s. Write how many sides and vertices. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the square. How many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down at the bottom, it says, how are a rectangle and a square alike. So what's the same about them? I wonder if you said they both have 4 sides and 4 corners, you are correct. Turning my page over. Now it says, on my own, write how many sides and vertices. So for each one of these, you're going to write how many sides and vertices. Then we'll do the next part. So let me give you a little bit of time to do this part. I'm going to play the Jeopardy Think music, and you can fill that out. Okay, so the answers for this part are pretty easy. They're all 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. They all have 4 sides and 4 vertices or corners. Oops. Now the next directions are circle the objects that match the first shape. So looking at this is a rectangle. Which things here are also a rectangle? And then number 8, the square. Which things are also a square? Don't get tricked because they don't have to be in the regular position. They could be on their side. And the last one, circle the closed shapes. The ones where you can't get in, the piggy can't get in. So I'm going to start our think music again, and you circle your answers. Okay. So for the rectangle, you should have circled the picture and the dollar bill. The square, you should have circled the button and the traffic sign. This is not a square because it has 2 long sides and 2 short sides. Circling the closed objects, no, yes, no, no, yes, and yes. Okay, we're moving to the back page. And this is always our favorite part, where we get to cross the bottom off. You can use your crayon and cross that off. We won't be doing that. Name and draw each shape. I am a 2-dimensional shape that has 4 vertices or corners. All of my sides are the same length. What shape am I? So which shape has 4 sides the same? We're supposed to draw it. And then name it. Air. Okay. Number 11. I am a 2-dimensional shape that has 4 sides. 2 of my sides are long. 2 of my sides are short. What shape am I? Well, that's the rectangle, right? Kind of looks like a tissue box. And then we'll spell rectangle. Sounds like an angle that got in an accident and it got wrecked. All right, so that concludes our lesson. And I will see you all for the next lesson.